Hello, people. Okay, so we're back to base, and I just had to do this quick video based on the experience that I had today. There's just one thing I want to say. You have to be very, very careful about the way you go about things, right? You have to understand that you are the greatest person that you should be in competition with is yourself. You always have to be in competition with yourself. You have to always try to outdo yourself. It's not about the other guy, okay? See, if you're looking for validation from somebody else, if you're looking for confirmation from people, you're just going to burn yourself out. Let me tell you the truth. If you work so hard, people are going to complain. If you don't work so hard, people are going to complain. If you have a good time, people will complain. If you don't have a good time at all, people will still complain. So you know what I discovered? You just have to keep at it at whatever you're doing. Don't give up. Just keep doing what you're doing. You need to just shut out voices that you don't like. Always remember, a bird can fly over your head. There's nothing you can do about it. See a bird flying over your head, there's nothing you can do about it. But the bird perching on your head, there is so much you can do about it. What am I trying to say? What people say about you, how they describe you, how they perceive you, whatever they think about you, insinuations, conspiracy theories, so many things that they say about you, there's nothing you can do about it. So stop stressing yourself. Don't worry about it. There is absolutely nothing you can do. But what you can do is letting what they are saying about you get to you. Because imagine, they didn't touch you. You see, now that I'm driving, it doesn't matter what the guy next to me on my left or my right says. They could be blaring their horn. They could be cursing me. I just wind up my glasses. If I wind up my glasses, I'm not going to hear what they're saying. And they don't stop me. I'm moving. The only time I will know that the guy is serious is when he actually uses his car to stop me. That is the only time I can even begin to, consider what he is doing. But if I go and change my lane, turn at the wrong spot because of what the guy is saying, because of how he's pointing at me from his car, it's not the guy's fault, it's my fault. Because he never stopped me. You understand what I'm saying? So what people are saying about you, what they're doing about you, the insinuations, the bad talk, the only person they talk about is the person who is doing something. Haven't you noticed that when nothing was happening in your life, that nobody was talking about you? Didn't you notice? Did you notice nobody talks about you when you're very broke? Don't you notice that nobody thinks you're proud? Nobody thinks you're stubborn. Nobody thinks you're whatever when you're not doing anything. People begin to pile all these funny stories about you when you are actually doing something, when you are trying to do something. So if you find yourself in a situation where every single person is happy with you, if you find yourself in a situation where nobody is uncomfortable with you, you need to check yourself. There's something that you are doing wrong. I'm trying to tell you the truth. If you begin to break barriers, if you begin to try to be different, if you begin to blaze trails, if you become a trailblazer, if you become somebody who steps out to do things that other people don't do, or things that people are afraid of doing, that is when people are going to start talking about you. So that is an indication that you are actually doing something. Okay? So I'm just encouraging you to keep at it, keep at whatever you're doing. Continue in your hustle. Okay? Pay time is just by the corner. Let people talk about you. Let people do anything they want. It is when they touch you. It is when what they're doing actually affects where you're going. That is the only time you can respond. That is the only time you can do something about it. But if it's just because they are talking that you're going to stop doing what you're doing or stop going where you're going, then you are the one that has a problem. Okay? You got to keep doing what you're doing. Some of you like to come online and show how you're feeling, show your beautiful dress, show your family, and somebody somewhere is talking and saying, look at this one, what does he think, what does she think? I'm telling you, don't stop. The first person to please is yourself, not the other guy, not the lady, no, you don't owe them anything. You don't have to please them. As long as you please yourself, as long as what you do gives you joy, that's the number one thing to do. Because behind you, those same people who are criticizing you will go and do exactly what they're criticizing you about. So you just kill yourself for nothing when you go and stop doing what you're doing because of what the guy next door says. Okay? It's not worth it. It's not worth it, my brother. See all those ideas that you have, believe in them. I mean, you don't have to tell anybody. You don't have to check it out with people. But even when you do, and people are laughing at you, let that not stop you. I am a testimony. I'm telling you this. There are things that I've thought about and told people, and they laughed at me, and they looked stupid, and they tried to tell me that I'll never make it doing that thing. And not once, not twice, not 3 times, I proved them wrong because I was consistent. Maybe it's because I have a very supportive wife. That's one other factor. There are 2 factors that I know have been very, very instrumental with my success. Is having a very good relationship and a very supportive wife. And then, the biggest one, the huge one, is the God factor. I don't know how people can go about life saying that there's no God. I mean, I don't know for them or for me, not the religious God. I mean, like the God that when He moves in your life, when he moves in your life, you know that it only had to be God for you to accomplish what you accomplished. That's the kind of God factor that influences the successes that I have recorded in life. Okay, guys, I just had to do this quick video because of some experiences that I had today. I dashed into Montreal and I'm back, and it was a very fruitful trip. And all the things that led to that, it just made me realize that you just have to keep doing what you're doing, being the best at what you do. Don't compromise. Just be yourself, be your original self. And the feedback that you get because of that alone and how that impacts what you do is amazing. All right, guys, nice talking to you. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is Chidi here in Toronto, signing out.